In this video we'll be taking a look at how to read the combo notation for Tekken 7, how to learn the combos, and some ways to practice them. As the title may imply, this is a video aimed at beginners. If you're an experienced player watching this, feel free to put any additional information I may have missed, or tips you yourself have, in the comments below. If you want to skip around to a specific part, make sure to use the timestamps in the video. Without further ado, let's begin. Okay, so you've picked your character and want to learn, but you either don't know where to start or all the information you find online makes no sense to you. Before any of this can make sense, we need to understand the notations commonly used for Tekken, aka we need to learn how to read. Tekken notation consists of letters used to indicate the directions needed to be pressed, and numbers indicating which attack button or buttons need to be pressed. So for movement, we mostly use the first letter of a direction to indicate that direction. So F equals forward, B equals backward, D equals down, etc, etc. These can be combined, so DF will be down forward and UB is up and back. Capitalizing a direction, often known with F for forward, indicates you need to hold that button for a bit instead of just quickly pressing it. SSR and SSL indicate the direction of a sidestep, right and left respectively. WR stands for while running and is used for moves performed out of your running state. WS means while standing and is used to refer to the standing up animation that happens between crouching and fully standing. Some moves can only be performed in this animation state while the character is standing up. The previous two and some other moves can be preceded by a lowercase I, like IWS. In this case, the I stands for instant, indicating the move has to be performed as fast as possible. In other words, instantly, to keep the combo going. There are some more specific letter combinations. The ones most common and useful to know for learning combos are S with an exclamation point, indicating that a move will spin or screw the opponent in the air, and CH, often seen at the beginning of a combo to indicate the combo only works when performed from a counter hit state. Onto the numbers. As Tekken is not exclusive to any console, we use numbers to indicate what button needs to be pressed. Tekken is a 4-button fighting game, so we use the numbers 1, 2, 3 and 4. Please note that this is very different from how other fighting games use numbers, so this information will not carry over to them. Your punches will be referred to as 1 for left punch and 2 for right punch. Your kicks will be referred to as 3 for left kick and 4 for right kick. When placed in a string, like Asuka's 1, 2, 4, it means they need to be pressed after each other. When there's a plus between numbers, they need to be pressed at the same time. Like Asuka's 2, 1, 1 plus 2 means left punch, right punch, then left and right punch together. You sometimes see a little wave symbol between notations. This is a tilde. This means that the direction or button after the tilde needs to be input very quickly after the one before it. Like Asuka's Sacred Blade notation, 4 tilde 3, means you first press right kick, then quickly left kick, usually done by sliding your finger from one button to the next. Before we begin actually doing these combos, make sure you have training mode set up correctly. Press start and go to opponent action 2, and make sure this is set to guard all. This makes sure that your combo was actually a combo and couldn't be blocked after the first hit. In these settings, you can also change the counter hit state. Setting it to counter hit will make all your moves land as counter hits, and is great for learning combos with a CH starter. So now let's read and learn the combos. You will notice that many characters have similar combo endings. All 3 combos I will show end in down back 1, 2, into dash back 4, 2, 3. Looking at combos like this, you will see the pieces that you can learn piece by piece. So let's learn the first one from left to right. We start with F2, so forward 2. This will launch your opponent in the air. From here we want to catch them with forward, forward 2, 3. The timing on this might be a bit tricky, so make sure you have forward 2 into forward, forward 2, 3 down before moving on. After forward, forward 2, 3, we press down back 1, 2. Once again, take your time to get the hang of this. Down back 1, 2 will spin your opponent, as you can see by the S exclamation mark. For most combos, after a spin you will need to dash in before doing the rest of the combo, otherwise this will miss. So after down back 1, 2, we dash in and then do back 4, 2, 3. Dashing in can be pretty tricky, and I know that many new players get stuck here. I recommend dashing in just a bit further than you think. If you're specifically having trouble dashing in and doing a complex move or string like back 4, 2, 3, you can practice just dashing in and doing another simple move like a jab or a kick, just so you know the dash range is correct. Make sure you get the hang of all of this before moving on. Like I said, many characters have similar combo routes for different launchers, so once you have one down, it's rather easy to do a combo from any other starter as well. So for the next one, which start with a CH counter hit, all we need to do is go to options again, this time go to the other settings tab and set player counter hits to counter hit to make sure that you counter hit. Now your down 3+4 will land as a counter hit and the rest of the combo is the same. If you just can't seem to get a certain part of a combo down, check if there might be an easier combo route from the same launcher, or check if you can replace the part you're having trouble with a different move or with different moves. I'll give an example. The combo I found starts with 3-4, so Asuka's Sacred Blade, which is a launching sweep and leaves Asuka in a crouching state. Immediately after this move, the combo wants me to crouch cancel, done by pressing up, and then down back 4-3 to get the combo going. I tried this time after time but just couldn't do it, to the point that I refused to believe that it's even possible. So I started thinking to replace that move with something I could do. In my tries after the sweep, I often accidentally got Asuka's while standing, WS4, to come out. And if I just go from there, I can still finish the combo and deal decent damage. Keep in mind, combos are supposed to be practiced, so you might not be able to do them immediately, and that's okay, that's very normal. But if you are very new to the game, learning easier combos can be worth it, as there is much more to learn about than only combos. So going for an easier, maybe slightly less damaging combo can be helpful in getting you in your way. Even for veteran players, knowing and learning easier combos or combo routes can be very worthwhile, as sometimes it's better to be safe and do the easier combo for more consistent damage or finish someone off, instead of dropping the harder combo and potentially missing out on a lot of damage. Okay, now that you've learned how to read and do the combo in training mode, how do you practice? I recommend anyone to first be able to do the combo at least 5 times without dropping from both sides. So do the combo 5 times from the left side and 5 times from the right. If you're able to do this, you can most likely safely say that you have learned the combo. However, training mode is of course nothing like a real match. So how do we practice that? Before leaving training mode, I recommend that you practice your counter hit combos by setting counter hit to random. In a real match you will not always know when you will get a counter hit, so setting it to random allows you to practice comboing from counter hits on reaction. On to more general ways of practicing. If you are very new to the game or to the character you're playing, I recommend that you practice in one of the single player modes like arcade mode or treasure battle. This is no substitute for real one-on-one experience, but it is a way to practice against an opponent that can block an attack of their own. Practicing here will help you get more consistent in more situations. After you feel like you've got that down, I would recommend you do the following. If you are already somewhat experienced with the game and your character, you know how to play defensively and offensively, I would recommend that you practice your combos online or offline against real people. This way, while you may focus on practicing your combos, you will also be training your other skills and might stumble upon things you hadn't thought about or noticed. If you notice yourself struggling with your opponent's attacks, consider watching my guide on dealing with your opponent's offense. If you feel like learning about making your own offensive game plan, be sure to check out my upcoming video on that topic. If you like this style of video, have any questions or tips, let me know in the comments below. Want to yell at me, hang out, or know what videos I'm working on next, consider joining my Discord or following me on Twitter. And of course, please consider subscribing. As always, I'll see you guys in the next video and take it easy.